Hello guys, welcome back to the Inception in my YouTube channel for another video. This one is gonna be slightly different, mainly focused on the mindset, which is such a very important, aspect of the trading. And as you may know already, everyone talks about the process, how to trust the process. I'm gonna give you in this video a couple of reasonings of why we need to really focus on the process in a practical way, in a practical examples. And this way is gonna be easier for you to understand the why and to really conquer yourself and master yourself in order to trust this process. So most of the times at the beginning of the trading journey, we enter in this, let's say, Forex market or Forex industry to make money. Money is just a form of energy, a form of value, which is intrinsic. So what this means is how much money we, let's say, we have as a value as individuals is made up of how much value we, let's say, hold in terms of good ethic, discipline, mindset, calm, decision making, ability to evaluate, ability to analyze, ability to monitor, ability to to improve. I don't have anything written, so I'm just gonna talk with the flow, and I'm just gonna go through a concept that really stick to my mind and is helping me to go through especially some moments of consolidation in the journey, because everyone talks about the ups and the downs, but between those ups and the downs there are moments of consolidation, moments of self-analysis, moments where we really need to take a step back, take a close eye on what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right, try to maximize what we're doing right, try to minimize what we're doing wrong. And that's a consolidation moment, and that's the way I identify it. So in my personal experience, especially in terms of Forex, you want to make money, but what really matters in the Forex market is the process. Because let's say if you can make 10% from a 1,000 account, a 1,000 pound account, you can make 10% on a 1 million account. You can make 10% on a 1 billion account. Just about the process. So once the process is right, in the right place, you don't have any limit, and that's why most of the time, to really achieve the consistency, the self-confidence to take trades at a certain level, at a certain risk, let's say risking 10%, risking 10,000 pounds of your account, it requires a lot of skin in the game and a lot of previous experience and a lot of trust in the process. So that's why understanding and creating the right process allows you to maximize over the long term the profits. So let's say if you spend 4 years of your life taking a strategy and building data, building trust and confidence that back up that strategy, building a set of rules and parameters that, let's say, let you identify A+ setups from normal setups. And that's just that's just, let's say, the basics. So all this stuff is going to allow you to maximize the time and to maximize the profit for the future. Especially, I mean, one really key factor for me has been this. Let's say I'm trading a 50,000 account. Let's say I'm risking 0.5% of my account, so I'm risking 250 pound. 250 pound for each individual may hold different value in terms of intrinsic value. So, for example, for me, maybe let's say half of my rent. For someone, maybe a month worth of expenses. For someone, maybe a night out. For someone, can be a meal. So depending on how much, let's say, we value that money, is going to hold some value with let's say our emotional side and our decision making side. So most of the time what I do with myself is like I try to don't think about, let's say, something affordable. So let's say if 250 pounds for me is cheap, and I want to take a trade, I want to take that risk, I always think about if it's a 10,000 pound risk. Why? Because this way I'm gonna really take care of my decision making. I'm gonna really take care and look for that growth. Because if I train myself now to think that each trade I take, I'm risking 10K, the moment I will really risk 10K per trade, I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready in terms of understanding the risk, balancing my emotion, and really, let's say, putting out the details in that trade that, let's say, allow me to take it. In this way, I can reduce the amount of trades I take because each trade I take is worth 10K, and that's just a mindset trick that you can apply from now to help you reduce the shit trades that you want to take. Because if you're taking the trade and you're risking 10K, your mind, that trade is worth 10K, risk. So this is something that really, I was going through today. Didn't take any trade today. Very boring day. I mean, I stick with my routine. I still do a lot of things outside of trading, but trading was very, very boring. Nothing major. I lost a couple of entries at the beginning of the week, which didn't give me my setup. So this was it. And I was thinking about this this kind of process, and everyone talks about the process, about why. Because let's say, for example, you start with your strategy with a little account, let's say 2K, 3K account, or even 10K. Let's say you risk 100 pound. Sorry, let's say you risk 1%. So 100K, 1% is gonna be 100. So you're risking 100 pound. Let's say that you take a trade, it goes to stop loss. So basically what you're doing is you're paying a cost in exchange of an information. So this is, of course, some people backtest, and from the backtesting they collect data and information. I personally hate backtesting. I don't know why. Never came along, and never I was never able to really backtest, and I was getting stressed out because backtesting didn't make any sense for me. It was like I already knew what is happening, so why the fuck should I should I even do this? But yeah, let's say if you backtest, this doesn't, let's say, that doesn't apply to you. But as someone like me that doesn't backtest a lot, every time I take a trade, I always spend money for that trade. So I don't have any demo account or anything. So every time I take a decision, I take a trade, it costs me money. That cost is an information. That information is a piece on the puzzle of my process, of my strategy. This dialogue to explain that if now one of these mistakes is costing me 100 pounds, one day can cost 10K, 20K, 100K, maybe 50K, I don't know. Whatever is gonna be, maybe, my, let's say, my account size or my future for that reason. So that piece of information today is costing me 100 pounds. And I need to take care of it. I need to collect it. I need to implement in my strategy. So these kind of mistakes, 100 pound mistakes, are not going to be made with the big money. When I'm managing 1 million, when I'm managing 100K, 200K, I'm not going to make this mistake because they already been collected. They already been analyzed. They already been, let's say, neutralized. And so it's very important that when you start in the journey, I'm honestly 3 years in the journey and I'm still in the process. The process doesn't stop. And that's why every time I speak with traders, I'm like, to build the confidence, the self-awareness and trust yourself to trade, to take a trade with a 10K risk. You need to build that confidence over the years and over the mistakes. That's why you want to start small. Because what happened with many traders is they start big. They start with a 200K account. They start to make stupid mistakes, £100 mistakes, but with a 200K account, there are 3K mistakes, 4K mistakes. And this goes to your head because you didn't allow yourself to get into the, let's say, into the mindset of an exceptional trader, which is managing 200 plus K, you know. And that's very important. I started small and I still don't have a 200K account, not because I can, but because I'm really training my mindset slowly and steady to grow in this market and don't rush it, because I'm here for the long term. I'm not here for making quick money today on tomorrow. I don't need it. That's another reason your need to make money today is working against you. And there is a lot of, you know, talks about this in my page if you want to follow me in the Inception Smart Money. So it's really, really important that you start slowly, you build up your confidence, you build up your strategy, you make those £100 mistake, you implement your strategy so that once you're managing 200K, you're making you're making a K or 2K mistakes, which are not part anymore of the £100. You know, those were £100 mistake. Now you're making 1K mistake. Those are gonna be needed to do 20K mistakes, and that's just the process. And that's why I wanted to share with you this, because I think for most of you, which are, let's say, good trader but still struggling in a consolidation moment, after a high or after a low, you know, this kind of moments are moments of reflection, are moments where we need a different perspective, different point of view that kind of help us, you know, break through it. So I wanted to share this message. I hope you're gonna find it useful. For me, it was really eye-opening, especially the part of you know, thinking at each trade I'm opening as I'm risking 5, 10, 20, 100 times more that I'm actually risking. So that I'm really paying attention to that trade. I'm really taking the trade that I feel are worth 10, 20K risk, you know. And I hope this is gonna help you for you know, for your journey too. And we catch up soon. See you.